Hey guys, girls, and or other, I hope you enjoyed that little speed build thing. This is kind of just a little update for Minigame Madness. As you can see, I've done a little extra stuff since the speed build, so things look a little bit different. I was just doing like some little touch-up stuff and a lot of troubleshooting, just stuff that wouldn't be very interesting to watch, even in a speed build. But if you couldn't tell from the speed build, what this is I am working on the mechanism to be used for the Light Cycles game. So this is just a little arena that I made to test it out in, and after tons and tons of rain, go away, rain. After a lot of troubleshooting and a lot of work, I have finally, I think, completed it. It's working pretty well. I am really proud of this. This is probably one of the most complicated things I have ever made in Minecraft. So let's take a little look at what is going on here. Now that isn't really important. That was just kind of testing out part of what was going on here. So these command blocks, these ones aren't really important either. All this is to create the team and the objective for death. That's not being used at all. As you can see, this redstone is hooked up to here. That's not something that's going to be in the game. It's just there just for the test run. But this command block here is set to clone these 4 command blocks over to this spot. So this command block would be cloned to here, and these 3 would be cloned up here. And these have commands. These 2 are just for a clock, a super ridiculously fast clock. And then these 2 are set block, or they're actually executes to set a block at the this one sets a blue stained glass pane at on the block that the player is standing on. And then this one places a regular piece of glass 6 blocks above them. Now I'll get to why it does that in a moment. So yeah, so if we activate this, it'll clone these over here, and then it will also activate this next one, which places a redstone block right here. So it places it in between the 2 command blocks and activates the whole clock. I will show you guys how all of this working in a little bit. I just kind of want to go over all of this. These 4 rows of command blocks, like there's a row, there's a row, there's a row, and there's a row, all pretty much do the same thing. So I won't go through every single one of these command blocks, but I will go through one row just to show you guys exactly what's going on here. So this one is a test for at P, team equals bike, RYM equals 45, RY equals 135. So what this means is it's searching for a player on the team called bike that is facing a direction in between 45 degrees and 135 degrees. Now, how you get this is if you push F3, you see that comes up, and here I'll sort of go into my inventory just so you can see. So you can see here is the regular coordinates, but this one here, this is what you're looking at for this, where it has in these parentheses here minus 138. That is the rotation that we're using. So keep an eye on that number. As I rotate, that number changes. So if, let's see, there's 45 and 135. So if you're facing between these points, it will activate the next command block, which is to fill this entire area with air, and then I'll get to why in a moment. And then after that, it will clone these 2 blocks in between here, and then next it will put a redstone block in between those 2 command blocks. So we put one right there. That was this one, right? Wait. Yeah, that was all of them. And then these 2 command blocks, these ones are where the magic all happens. So it will basically it will put a clock in between these 2 blocks so that they will be constantly firing off very, very fast. So this one is going to teleport them 1/4, like repeatedly teleport the player on the team bike 1/4 of a block in the negative X direction. So it will teleport you 1/4 of a block in that direction, so it'll look like you're moving, basically. And then this one here tests for a block that is 1 block ahead of you and 6 blocks above you that is glass. Now, that is why that command block sets a piece of glass 6 blocks above you, because that is this area here where all this glass is set up. So this is set up to be like the wall of the arena, and then it will set it above you, so your trail and all the trail of all the players will also set a bunch of glass. So if there is a piece of glass in the proper spot, then it will add 1 point to the dummy objective death. And then when that happens, then this command block here will sense that you have 1 point in the death objective. It will activate this command block, which will fill. What is this fill? Oh, right. This fills this entire section here with air. Then this next one removes the 1 point that you have from your score. And then this next one here, that fills this entire row with air, so it gets rid of that clock. Then this one will teleport you from inside the arena to around here. Then these two will just fill all of, like, it will replace all of the glass and all of the, like, your entire trail with air, so it just kind of resets the arena. So this basically just shuts everything down. So yeah, that's pretty much it. It's, when you really think about it, it's kind of a simple concept, but it was incredibly difficult, incredibly complicated to get to work. So why don't I just hop in the arena here? This is my little Tron-inspired arena. It's not going to look like this. I think I'm going to build a square one, and there's going to be like different areas that have the different colors, like a color for every player. But these buttons also won't be there. It'll just kind of all start automatically, but if I push this button, it'll start it up. So now, look, no hands, no hands. I ran into something. But as you can see, when you run into something, whether it be your trail or a wall, then you will be teleported outside. And here, let's just sort of, as you can see, all this glass is gone. This is why I want to do a square arena instead of a round one, because it also gets, because it's a fill command, it also gets rid of all of the glass on the outsides, and there's no easy way to just put all that back. But just for now, let's just replace all those again. Alright, so we've got all that glass back up there. Excuse me. So yeah, let's do that again, just so hopefully you guys can see a little bit better how it's all going. I'm gonna go into F5 now, push the button, and you can see I have my little trail. Oh, I ran into the wall. With this small of an arena, it's hard to do because it's really easy to run into a wall. But yeah, that's basically how it works. And here I will scoreboard teams leave. Alright, so now I'm no longer on a team, so I can activate all of this and I can show you exactly what it's all doing. So I push this button and I can come out here and you can see this clock is now here. So I wish I could deactivate these ones without actually wait, no, maybe I can. Let's just stick a redstone block on each of these. That should shut them down. Alright, so now if we join the team again, those shouldn't go off, but it should still do pretty much everything else. So let's go. Oh, but it'll still give us a little trail. Oh well, we can deal with that. Actually, you know what? Let's just for the example, let's just break these. It doesn't really matter because it's just a clone. But let's go back to scoreboard teams. Join that P bike. Why could it not? Okay, so now I'm part of the team. So now you can see how these are working. So see, if I'm facing this direction, that one lights up. Facing this direction, now these ones light up. Now those ones are lit up. So as I change what direction I'm facing, it changes which one is activating. And then you can also see how these ones are working. Like if you kind of watch, you can see that for a brief moment there is a redstone block there. But it quickly gets rid of it because it also these also are deactivating this place the redstone block. But you can see how it is also cloning that clock. So it's just kind of moving the clock around. That's why it has to fill in the air, because it has to get rid of the previous clock, and then it places the next clock. So that's how that all works. It's kind of cool. Like it's oddly amusing. Just sit here and just spin around and watch it all do its thing. So yeah, that's the mechanism for what I'm going to use for the bikes game, the light bikes. The thing that's going to be annoying is, in order for this to be a 6-player minigame, I'm going to have to copy this entire thing 6 different times, one for each player. But that's not. I didn't go into this thinking it was going to be easy. I knew it was going to be a nightmare to build all this, but it's still going to be fun, and the games are going to be really fun when they're done. But if you enjoyed, I would very much appreciate if you would leave a like and a comment, some feedback, subscribe if you haven't done so already. I hope you guys are excited for Minigame Madness, because I am. This is going to be so much fun. I have so much fun building this stuff. I just love building things. But yeah, I will see you guys later.